Hello there, welcome back to Life Orientation Grade 11. So in this video we want to look at a typical 2025 Life Orientation Grade 11 November exam. So we have got a typical questions that we have in terms of this question paper. So we are going to start from the instructions that are required in terms of the question paper that we are looking at in particular. So we see that it has got three sections: section A, section B, and section C. Of course, section C is on essay questions. So on section C, it is optional. You answer two of the three questions. So basically, this is what we have. So moving on to the first part of our question paper, we are having question 1. Match the description in column B with the item in column A. Of course, these are the parts that we have. So within the context of this video, we are only going to present the questions and the answers. So in terms of the answers, according to our marking guideline, we have our answers as presented, whereby we've got 1.1 F, 1.2 A, 1.3 G, 1.4 E, 1.5 G, 1.6 I, 1.7 B. So this is what we have. So with that now, we move on to our second part of the question. Of course, you have to go through the question 1.1 to 1.7 according to the matches that we have on that part. So moving on to the second question, which is now question 2, we have got 2.1 to 2.5. So the responses again are on the same page in terms of true or false. For we are seeing that at 2.1 we've got true, at 2.2 true, 2.3 again true. We see that this is 2.3, that is written 2.2 is supposed to be our 2.3. So basically we are saying this is our 2.3. So with that we also have 2.4 is false, 2.5 is true. So moving on to our question 3, list is the 6 steps a person can follow to make an informed decision. Arrange the steps in order of priority. So of course, in terms of our possible answers, in terms of our question 3, we do have the steps as illustrated in terms of our answer section. So question 3. These are the steps. Of course, identify the goal, gather information, consider alternatives, consider the consequences, make the decision, evaluate the decision. So these are the steps a person can follow to make an informed decision. So they are arranged in order of priority according to our marking guideline. So we see that this is at the end of our section A with a total of 20 marks. So we go to the next part of our question paper, that is now question 4. So question 4, we have 4.1. What does it mean to be physically healthy? So in terms of the possible answers, we have them as highlighted. So a physically healthy person, a person's body will be optimally healthy and also fit because the person exercises regularly and follows a healthy, that is a balanced diet. So that person also does not eat unhealthy food. So this is what we have in terms of 4.1. Of course, 4.2 we do have also the possible response that we have up to 4.5. Of course, according to our answer section, we only have 4.1, 4.3. So moving on to our 4.4. So 4.4 and 4.5, these are our responses. So I'm moving on to this next section, which is going to be our question 5. So this is our question 5. You have to study the image and answer the questions. So we have got an introvert and an extrovert. So 5.1 to 5.3. So possible answers. We have 5.1 and partly 5.2. So moving on to our full response for 5.2. So moving forward to our response for 5.3. This is what we have: 5.3 and 5.4. And of course, according to our question part, now we present at question 5.4. So moving forward to our section C, that is question 6. So question 6, these are the questions that we have. And of course, on our answer section, in terms of our question 6, this is what we have on the first part of characteristics of risk-taking personalities. And of course, on the next part, we have consequences of high-risk sexual behavior. Consequences of high-risk sexual behavior, that is beneath that. That's where we have those responses on this part. Then after that, we've got the impact on academic education. So moving forward, we do have social consequences. Of course, beneath that we have got economic consequences. So we move on to the next part, whereby we now have question 7. So question 7 reads, look at the image and read the following words of wisdom. But we see that there is team that is being held. So write an essay to shed light on the concept of effective team lead of an effective team leader. Focus on the following. You have to why should a team leader also be a good negotiator? 2 marks. Discuss the following characteristics of an effective team leader. Good communication, we've got 4 marks. Effective organizational skills, 4 marks. Also explain the importance of mutual respect between a team leader and their team members, 4 marks. Explain what is meant by the fair conduct of a team leader, 4 marks. And refer to 2 types of power that a beloved and respected team leader will have. So this is now what we have on this part. And then in response to that, of course, this is our question 7 as indicated. So we try to go to possible responses that we are supposed to come up with. So this is what we have on the first part. A team leader is a good negotiator. We have got an expansion on that. And then we've got characteristics of an effective team leader, good communication, effective organizational skills. Those are some of the characteristics. So as a continuation on characteristics of a good of an effective team leader, we have got a continuation in terms of those points. So you see that the last part of our question 7, you have to refer to 2 types of power. That is power basis that a beloved and respected team leader will have. So we have them as listed. We've got expect power and referent power. Then in terms of our last question, of course, according to the paper, question 8, start the following point of view. Of course, we have to write an essay on on the essay, you have to define the concept euthanasia, and then also further points that we have to respond to. So in response to that, in terms of the possible responses, these are the possible responses. So in terms of the continuation, in terms of possible responses, and this is the last part that we have with a total of 20 marks. That is question 8. Of course, section C has got a total of 40 marks, and then a grand total, that is total marks for the paper. We have got 100 marks. So basically, this is what we have, guys, according to this possible question paper for the November exam. So let's stay tuned for more videos to come, and please let's not forget to subscribe and share. More typical examination questions are going to be uploaded in this channel. So let's stay tuned, let's turn on the notification button, and let's subscribe. Let's share the link to our colleagues who are doing also grade 11 life orientation. As for this video, I'm signing out. We'll meet again.